Cats, the cutest, most mysterious, and at the same time the most unapologetically aloof creatures on Earth. Sometimes we call them, say their names, even beg a little. But they sit there as if they're wearing invisible headphones. And we wonder, did my cat not hear me? Relax, your cat did hear you. But if they don't feel like coming, that's when you see the classic cat attitude. It's not that I didn't hear you, I just didn't care. Today on Cats KnowHow, we'll explore how cats actually understand what we say, why they sometimes ignore us, the science behind it all, and of course, the funny side of this feline behavior. Ready? Let's dive in. Super ears of cats. Let's start with a bit of biology. Cats are basically superheroes when it comes to hearing. Humans can hear up to about 20,000 hertz. But cats? They can detect sounds up to 60 to 65,000 hertz. That means they can hear the tiniest footsteps of a mouse, the scratching of a bug in the wall, and even frequencies our ears will never pick up. And thanks to muscles in their ears, they can rotate them 180 degrees to pinpoint exactly where a sound is coming from. So when you call your cat's name, believe me, they hear it loud and clear, almost like you shouted from outer space. But why don't they always respond? Because cats aren't just listeners, they're choosers. Selective hearing scientists have proven many times that cats recognize their owner's voice. In one Japanese study, cats were played recordings of different people's voices. When they heard their owner's voice, they twitched their ears, opened their eyes. But most of them, especially the lazy ones, still didn't move. Basically, they were saying, "Yes, I know it's you," but getting up? Not happening. This is called selective hearing. Your cat hears you, but they're really listening to their own inner voice. What's in it for me if I go? Or is it better to just stay here and chill? Cats versus dogs now. Let's compare this with dogs. When you call a dog, most of the time they come running. Why? Because dogs are pack animals. Obeying the leader is natural for them. Cats, on the other hand, are solitary hunters. They make their own decisions. So when you say, "Come here," a cat doesn't hear it as a command. They hear it as a suggestion. And most of the time, they politely decline with a look that says, "Thanks, but no thanks." This isn't laziness, it's intelligence and independence. Because ignoring something you understand is still a choice. A funny daily scene, picture this. It's morning, you're rushing to get to work, and your cat is stretched out on the couch. You call, "Mittens, come on." They crack one eye open and go right back to sleep. The message is clear. Yes, I heard you, but your schedule is not my problem. But the same evening when you get home and open a bag of chips, boom, your cat teleports next to you in an instant. Proof that it's not about hearing or not hearing. It's about priorities. Scientific findings. In a US study, scientists said cats definitely recognize their names. They measured ear movements, blinks, tail flicks. And yet 70% of cats showed zero interest. Their silent message, "Yes, that's me." And "No, I'm not moving." Another experiment showed that cats can distinguish between words. Say food and you'll see ears perk up. Say table and you'll get absolutely nothing. Cats pay attention only to words that matter to their little world. Are cats testing us? Oh yes, sometimes cats actually test us. You call their name 3 times, nothing. The moment you give up, they stroll over. It's like they're saying, "See, I came because I wanted to, not because you asked." This little power game is part of their charm. Because cats love having control, even over their humans. A relatable analogy, think about it like texting a friend. You see the red receipt but no reply. Hours later, they finally say, "Sorry, I was sleeping." But you know they read it right away. That's exactly what cats do. They leave you on red. Mood matters. With cats, mood is everything. If they're in the mood to play, they'll come running the moment you say their name. But if they just fell asleep, you could shout into a megaphone and still get nothing. So really, whether they respond or not depends on their priorities in that exact moment. Building better communication. So how do you get your cat to actually respond more often? The trick is simple. Associate their name with positive things. Every time you call them, offer a treat, a cuddle, or playtime. Eventually, their brain connects their name with something rewarding. But if you constantly shout their name to scold them, their name becomes negative. And guess what? They'll start ignoring it on purpose. So make their name a happy word. A bit of history in ancient Egypt, cats were worshipped as gods. Their silence and refusal to obey were seen as wisdom. In the Middle Ages, their mysterious independence was linked to magic. And today, when our cat ignores us, we just say, "They're giving me attitude." For thousands of years, humans have tried to interpret this same behavior. Your cat hears you. They recognize your voice, they know their name, and often even understand certain words. But responding? That's their choice. If they feel like it, they'll come. If not, you can shout all you want, they won't budge, and that's exactly what makes cats so fascinating. Their love, attention, and affection can't be forced. It only comes when they truly want to give it. So the next time your cat actually responds, comes to you, or purrs in your lap, cherish it. Because that moment is real, closing. So tell us, does your cat always come when called, or only when the food bag rustles? Share your stories in the comments. Every cat is a world of its own. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share it with your fellow cat lovers. Here on Cats Know How, we'll keep exploring the mysterious, hilarious, and wonderful world of cats.